All right, bruh.
Dude.
All right, let's talk about sports. So it's been a month since the last episode. I've had multiple failed attempts at a second episode, so we said, screw it, we're going to do it this way. And we're going to have to do them all in a row. But, it's the biggest thing. Ian, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm tired, but we're here and we're about to talk about a lot of stuff.
Okay, awesome. And we also have a new addition. Jack is going to be the Jamie from Joe Rogan here. He's got his iPad, and we got a screen mirror to the TV. We've been leveling up here, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking really, really good here.
I think they should give us our own talk show already.
I
Put
think
us
they
on
should.
ESPN. Pat McAfee show, the Raymond Mueller show. No, okay.
Or just something else, whatever. First thing, big news. I see it right up on the TV. Jamie, you didn't have to pull it up. Denver Nuggets fired their coach.
I got the ESPN notification. About this, but I didn't even see what happened.
They just fired him.
Well, all right, the Denver Nuggets.
We're just reading off of TV right now. With 6 days left in the regular season, I don't understand why they didn't keep him at least.
And that's kind of crazy because they weren't in the finals last year, but the year before
They won 2 years ago. They won 2 years
It's not
ago.
like they're playing. Are they playing that bad?
No, they're third in the Western Conference.
Oh, but they have almost a 50% chance of falling into the play-in tournament. And
Yeah, but that's only because it's so close. It's everyone was in 5 games.
I mean, yeah, the West is stacked this year.
Yeah.
But even then, why fire him?
I think what started it was they look like a pretty good team, even though they could fall in the play-in tournament. But the thing was, did you see that Jokic put up, 60?
Yeah, it was a
something?
60-point triple-double.
And he started, towards the end of the game, I saw a clip where he was just yelling at people. He was just yelling at his teammates. He was just yelling at everybody because he was so pissed. He had put up 61 or 60-some points, and he lost.
Well, yeah.
And I guess to make him happy, they fired the coach. I guess.
I don't know, that just doesn't sit right with me. Why? There's got to be something more about it
Yeah.
that we're missing.
And you got to think who's going to replace him for the playoffs.
I guess they're going to be asking one of their assistant coaches to step up in the interim and try and lead this team to a championship. But I don't know. I think having someone unless someone else on the coaching staff has head coaching experience, I don't see this going well.
I don't know why they did it. They're also not going to get their GM back. Apparently, they're not going to spark a deal with him.
I don't even. Do you know who the GM is?
No idea. But I just saw the headline.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's all I saw. But they're not even going to make a deal with him, and they fired their head coach right before the playoffs. I just don't understand from a owner's standpoint, why do you even keep him towards the end of the playoffs?
Yeah.
You're going to have some random guy coach for the next 2 weeks when the most important part of basketball is happening. And you can keep your head coach that got you this far?
Especially if you don't have to do the play-in. If you could be a normal playoff team and not have to win those 1 or 2 games to actually earn your way in and punch your ticket, obviously the guy's not that bad, especially in a conference with, the Warriors are 19-5?
Yeah, something like that.
Or they've been 19-5 since they got Jimmy or something. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
47-32 is all right. They're 4th in the West.
No, they're 4th overall. Actually, no, this is the West. Never mind, yeah. Yeah, this is really close. 48 for the Lakers in 3rd, 47, 46, 46, 46, 46. And the Kings are 39 and 38 for the Mavs.
Yeah, if you're not in the top 8 right now, you're not making the playoffs. I just don't see it possible.
Don't the top 10 make it, but I guess you're not going to go very far.
I think it's...
Where's the top 8? Or no, the play-in is...
I think the play-in's top 8, and then only 2 teams from the play-in actually get in. I don't know how it works.
Jack, go back to the ESPN page for a sec, and then go to standings, where it's all the headings. Because this should tell... Yeah, so... If you scroll down to the Western Conference, because the East is already basically set. Yeah, Dallas is 10th with the Timberwolves as 7th. I think those 4 teams go against each other for 2 of them to make it to the playoffs. So, basically, all these teams are still in.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's a lot of teams. I would not think that it's actually that many. But
They got to play our hearts out for the last 5 games of the season.
They could be big too. Like 5 games, especially with that close between spots. Really,
3 through 10.
Like no one's catching the Thunder at 64. Like it's not possible.
Nope.
But the Rockets could go 0-5 with their last few games or whatever they have left.
And they'll still clinch the division, but they could go the whole way down to 6.
Yeah, like they could fall out of like that good seeding where they play a 6 seed. No, they'd play what? Minnesota?
If they fall to 6th?
No, if they stay where they're at and they stay at number 2, they'd play Minnesota, right? The 2 versus the 7 seed?
It should be.
So
if that stays the same.
If that stays the same. But they'd be playing one of the play-in teams if they play right now.
Yeah.
So, like, that's pretty valuable because those play-in teams are a little shaky. Like, if there is somehow an upset between Sacramento and, Sacramento will play in Minnesota?
Yeah, as of now.
I don't even know, but I don't know. It's something to watch out. What, there's 6 days left in the regular season?
Yeah, less than a week. I think each team has about 5 games left. So, I mean, who do you think's gonna go finals? We'll call it finals because it's really hard to pick a champion at this point with this bracket so diverse. Being the Lakers being the 3rd seed and they could go the whole way down. Like they could technically be eliminated.
I don't know. I think the Thunder have a really good chance to go all the way. And that's obvious because like the 1 seed, they're 64-14. Like,
yeah,
they could go deep.
I still got my Lakers up top.
I want the Lakers to do well. I think if LeBron somehow wins a championship in his
20-some season,
22nd year in the league or something, like that's just wow. Our tech guy does not know how to spell.
Who's projected to win the East and Western Conference? OKC and the Cavs. Yeah, but aren't they both number 1s?
Who?
The Cavs and obviously OKC is the top, but I think so the Cavs.
Yeah, because they're separate conferences. So
yeah,
I don't think the NBA they do overall like power rankings.
Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
I think they just
for playoff seeding, it's based off your conference.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. I think LeBron could do it, but I don't know. I just like my team.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited because they play the Mavericks, and can you look that up? When do they play? They play the Mavericks, I think, tonight or tomorrow night. And AD's back, LeBron's back.
Tomorrow at 7.
Yeah, they play tomorrow. Like that's gonna be a good game because they're in Dallas. So I don't know. I'm gonna try and watch that game if it's able to be like actually viewed and not on Game Pass or something. But.
You know, I know what you're talking about now. I was trying to watch the Steph Curry game, the Warriors. I guess he was against the Grizzlies, and he was going for the 3-point record.
Yeah, like
or was close to it.
Half, yeah.
I couldn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to pull up Stream East because it's the best thing on this planet.
The only
right
way
now.
you can do it is if you pirate it. Otherwise, you gotta pay for a streaming service.
It's got to be expensive too for all those teams.
I think you can get a package where it's like $60 for the entire NBA season or something like that, or $60 a month during the season.
But is that $60 for you to choose one team to watch, or is that all games?
I think it's just all of NBA League Pass.
Okay.
Because if it's that much for whatever, like I don't know, it's not accessible and easy to watch.
$16.99 per month for the standard league pass, or $24.99 per month for premium. The breakdown of pricing and plans: NBA TV is $7 a month. Yeah, season long league pass premium is $150.
Yeah, that's. I don't want to pay $150. Are you able to pull that up? Yeah, I probably wouldn't pull that up on a school iPad. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, back to the original question. OKC can make a good run. I'm putting either them or the Lakers in the finals for the West, and then In the Eastern Conference, the Cavs are good. The Celtics are good. Like, there's just a lot of good teams in the Eastern Conference.
I just don't. I can't put my faith in Jason Tatum. I can't for the life of me. I don't know what it is.
I haven't seen like anything about the Celtics in forever.
No.
That's the thing. Like they got no media coverage. I feel like in forever.
And I don't know if it's just because they keep winning and it's like, oh, okay, like Celtics of course
no
are just going to win. But I mean, I don't know. I think the Cavs are definitely going to go far in the playoffs though, because everything I see, it's like they just dominate in every single position. Yeah. Oh, there's a game happening right now. They're against the Knicks. It's 52-54. And he has.
Oh, I picked the Celtics to win on 2K. What the heck?
Wait, let's see. He has 15 for 17 minutes. He's got
Jesus, that's
set
really
15 points. What quarter is?
It's
It's about to be halftime. Okay, so
Pengus.
That's pretty good. 15 in the first half.
No, yeah, especially on 17 minutes. Like, I mean, dumb stat, but that's almost 1 point a minute.
Yeah, I guess he's averaging 20 something.
Jason Tatum nicknames. I love. Have you seen like all of the? Have you seen like all the TikTok ones where it's like look that up.
What is it?
NBA player nicknames. I don't know. It should just hopefully it shows up.
Tim was talking about a player's nickname on the Pistons. I can't remember who it was, but he said it was something weird.
No, there's like here I'll put up
school iPads. Jack, who do you think's gonna win? Based off of like just the general knowledge of the NBA, and you can look at ESPN too. Who do you think's gonna win? You can speak to the mic too.
I got either the Celtics or the Lakers.
Wrong.
Those are pretty safe.
Why? Well, yeah, they're the safe pick, but like, why do you pick them?
I mean, the Celtics has the anomaly.
Oh,
Let's go back to his name.
no one is calling him that.
Taco J.
Taco J, Big Deuce.
Come on.
The Big Deuce. His
You gotta
son's
have
name is
the Celtics.
Deuce.
And then with the Lakers, with Luka and LeBron.
Yeah.
They will destroy anything in their path.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Cam
Luka's doing
Thomas
really
is
good
known
too.
as the Singularity.
That's
So
what
this
it
is the
was.
anomaly.
The
Cam Thomas
singularity.
is the singularity.
The Singularity.
Okay.
Um,
That's interesting.
Brandon Poms. I don't even know how to pronounce the last name. The one backup point guard for the I think the Warriors, Pomajetsky or something. Pomzetsky. The Pythagorean theorem.
Okay, that's a terrible nickname.
I don't get that one.
That's a terrible nickname.
No sense, but okay.
Max Strus. I think he's a forward for the Cavs. The Concept. No idea what that is.
I did hear about that one.
Jalen Brunson's called the Climax.
The what?
The Climax.
That was crazy.
I don't know why, but Jamal Murray. The
Top 25 NBA nicknames with Melo, Ron, CB4. What are they?
The Fat.
The Fat Lever.
Fat Lever.
What are these
Actual
names?
NBA nicknames?
What are these names?
Are you sure this is NBA?
There's Kawhi.
The Claw. He has a real nickname. He has the Claw. But
Top 30. The Baby Jordan Group.
no one has called them that. Orange Mamba. Who is Jordan McRae?
The Tennessee alumni. Yeah.
Mini LeBron. Is that 50 Cent?
Yeah.
Who is Curtis Jackson Jr.?
That's 50 Cent's real name.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, go back.
am I stupid?
Yeah, it literally reads Curtis Jackson Jr. / 50 Cent is.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, that is his nickname.
No, Jimmy Butler does look like Michael Jordan's son, though. I'm not gonna lie.
He does.
I can't see it.
No. Look up Jimmy Butler and Michael Jordan comparisons.
When he has his braids in, he looks really like him. Not with like any other
And
hairstyle.
then go to images.
Oh.
Tell me they don't look like. Come on. You're really gonna say no?
I'm saying yeah.
They look related in some way. I'm not saying he might be his dad or something, but I mean, Jimmy Butler never.
Yeah,
knew his father.
that's Jimmy Butler. Like I guess Photoshop with a bald head. They don't look that different.
That could definitely be Michael Jordan. I'm not gonna lie.
There's Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, yeah, Anthony Edwards. It slightly looks like him, but not enough.
Yeah, but it's not better than Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler emo. Here we go. Doesn't he have the one where he has really long braids in as his picture now?
Yeah, so like it was a running, not even a running joke, but it was just like a tradition at this point where every like media day he would show up with an insane hairstyle.
There it is,
I
right
think,
there,
yo, scroll down a little bit.
Scroll down. No, so that's
I think
with
you're
like
right,
his
you're right.
that's his
Yeah.
normal hairstyle that he plays with. That's what he showed up for media days. Is him with
I think
long
yeah,
dreads.
wasn't this the last media day?
Yeah, this was this year, the beginning of this year, I think.
Okay, that was this year. Okay.
Because I think the year prior he did emo.
Yeah. So I don't know what started it or why, but I don't know. But I think they stopped even because like those are usually the pictures they used to like display the player for the rest of the season. But I think they stopped using that and just went back to using his old one.
My young up and coming goat for the Warriors here, Jimmy Butler.
Young and up and coming, he's like 30. How old
On the
is Jimmy
team,
Butler?
on the team.
Yeah, up and I guess he's up and coming on the team, but he was an instant starter. And
Yeah.
he's 35. I don't
My
know.
boy
That boy's
old.
retiring within the next 3 to 4 years max.
Yeah. You see any of these players going past 40? I think it's possible if they really wanted to, but I think most of them are just going to drop out because they've already accomplished so much. Jimmy might go farther because he's with a different team.
I guess, yeah, maybe this brings a spark back, but like,
Like
how
LeBron
many
James
players
is 40.
have actually ever played into their 40s? Not many.
Not many.
It's only been LeBron?
No, there's
No,
another
been
one.
others. I'm pretty sure Kareem did.
So did Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan went to
was- I
40,
thought he was,
41.
like,
In their 40s. 32
yeah,
players.
I was gonna say there ought to be a decent amount.
Yeah, LeBron James was the 32nd. Who's the oldest player in the NBA? The guy's 45.
Oh my god. Yo, but
363
yeah, this
days
was in the
old.
40s.
He's about to
Get
be
outta
46.
here. This was right after World War II. This is anyone could have made the league. It probably wasn't even. It wasn't even the NBA at that point. All right, don't look. Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game is not real. There's
Now we're just searching up
literally
random
no-
stuff and talking about it.
Huh?
We're just searching up random stuff and talking about it.
Well,
Well, this
it's
is
a
not
good
real.
thing to talk about. He did not score 100 in a game. That it's got to be fake. I truly don't believe it.
What do you think, Jack? You think you believe it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Bro.
Where's the footage? There's so much footage of every other normal thing, but you're telling me no one is recording a game where someone scores 100 points?
They didn't know he was scoring 100 points. I mean,
Well, isn't it the one game that's not recorded for NBA?
I don't even know.
I swear I saw something like that where it's like one of the few only games where it hasn't been televised.
why
Yeah,
would
like
he
you're
lie?
telling me you can get Bob Cousy highlights, but we can't get Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game.
Why would he lie about it though?
Because it's
I don't
funny.
know.
Because they didn't televise it, and then probably not a lot of people showed up for that game. Who were they playing? I don't know.
Because that's whenever he was on the Sixers. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't believe it. He did not actually score 100 points. But he did put up insane stat lines. I will give him that.
He also
was
played
probably-
a
it
bunch
probably
of
wasn't that
nobodies.
hard, though. Yeah, like it was what, in the 50s? Is it whatever he played? 60s?
Oh, something like that.
Like, he's not. Like, when you're that athletic, yeah, you're going to be able to go out there and put up insane stat lines.
And now we've pulled up top scoring people, and Karl Malone's third.
Yeah, Karl Malone has scored 13,000 points, right? That's what you
No.
mean by Karl Malone 13?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Not 13,000. I think it's
No, not Karl Malone, the
36,000.
NBA player, right? Karl Malone, the NBA. No.
Karl Malone, the NBA player, scored 36,000.
36. Wow.
I think it was 36,000.
I'm not, what? Why don't people talk about him in like a GOAT conversation then? He scored 36,000 points is a lot.
I think it's because of his history.
If you just look at the first result there.
First result when you search up Karl Malone,
What's that say?
not a good thing.
Yeah.
At age 20, Karl Malone had a
Yeah. Nope. Well, yeah. We. That's why people don't talk about it, and for a good reason. I mean, you putting that guy in the GOAT conversation? I don't think so.
I mean,
No.
Tom Brady kisses his son. No,
This is
no?
true.
Okay.
Huh?
I mean, who do you think is the top pick? If it's not Karl Malone and
Oh no, I didn't think he actually scored. Like I knew he was one of the top scorers in the league, or like
James
for all time
Harden.
points, but I would never put him in my top 3 or top 5
I
players.
don't think they would.
So I'd probably go with LeBron at 1. I truly just I don't know, longevity and like being able to put up those stats for that long is way more important than me. And even MJ said it himself: rings don't matter, because if we based it off that, Bill Russell would be the greatest player of all time with 11 rings. So and like it's just a different era. So like Jordan's the GOAT of whatever his era was, the 80s, 90s, and that was pretty much it. He didn't really do too much in the early 2000s because he was gone out of the league by 2003. LeBron has been the GOAT for 20 years now. Since Jordan went out, he took over immediately. I don't know. I put LeBron at 1, Jordan 2. Bill Russell's in there. He's probably my 3. Kobe's gonna be at 5. He's just like he was.
Really?
5?
He's at my 5.
Okay.
He's not top 3. He was
Yeah.
good, but a lot of people like he.
No. I'm on the same track. He's in my top 10. He's not in my top 5. He's in my top 10.
He might be 11.
Yeah, he might be 11 or 12 too.
For
But
my top 5, I'm putting him at 5
okay,
because I can't think of that many other. Kareem at 4.
Kareem at 4.
At 4.
It's not James Jordan Jabbar? Really?
Who did I put at 3?
You put
You didn't put anybody at 3.
yeah, I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, you went 1 and 2 and skipped to 5.
It was somebody.
Did I say Bill?
Yeah.
I think I said Bill. Bill at 4, Jabbar at 3, which is like the most basic top whatever answer of all time. I feel like if you ask a lot of people, they'll either go Jordan or James at 1, and then like flip them between 1 and 2, and then they'll say Jabbar at 3.
Where's Bronny rank?
Bronny.
Negative.
I'm not answering that dumb
Bronny
question.
goes in the spot of Bronny.
Bronny-
He doesn't get a number.
Talk to me in a couple
Not
of years.
yet.
He's on the come up in the G League right now. He's scoring he's averaging like 20 something a game. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I thought he just got back in the Lakers. I thought he.
Well, he's playing. He's on like a 2-way contract. I'm
Didn't he
pretty sure.
score like 40 points in the G League?
It was
Something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was like 40. Stretch it up.
I look at him and I'm like, all right, he's too good to be in the G League because I consider the G League just maybe not even the tiniest bit better than college, but I'm just around college level. And then he's not good enough to be in the NBA or to perform or to
getting
outperform
but he's getting
people.
better though.
Yeah, that's what I
Like-
mean. I said this from day one. He should stay in college for 1 or 2 more years.
Yeah, he
And
definitely.
then-
I don't think he should have declared for the draft.
I think he should have went to college for another year because he had half a season his freshman year. And he
Yeah,
declared for the
because he
draft.
had his cardiac arrest thing.
Exactly.
So he had his heart problem that kept him sidelined for most of it. And
I look at the
even
G
then-
League and I say, okay, you're putting up 30-some points in the G League. I think you should move to the NBA. Oh, well, you're just below of outperforming these people.
And there is definitely a talent gap between G League and NBA, but there's still G League guys that can hoop and that could fight for a starting job in the NBA. It's just
Yep.
they don't get the opportunity because it's.
Yeah, he
you
scored.
compare it to NFL. There's 55 guys on an active roster.
Mm-hmm.
NBA, there's like 13,
Yep.
14, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's just, it's one of the hardest leagues to try and actually make it in.
Yeah, and Yeah, Jack pulled it up just a second ago. 39 points with 7 rebounds in G League.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think he's averaging 2 points in NBA? Now,
Yeah,
granted, he
yeah.
hasn't gotten multiple minutes, but still. You got to look at numbers. 0.6 in rebounds, 0.6 in assists.
Yeah.
Averaging 2.3 points.
How many
I
total
think...
minutes has he gotten in the NBA though? He probably hasn't even gotten that many. Maybe look at stats. You go up and look at
Maybe.
stats. Scroll all the way down.
Here we go.
He's got 5.7.
You don't even
minutes, or is that his average per game?
Go back to Google, Jack. It should just tell you like how many total minutes. Scroll down. Year team.
That's got to be his average.
He's averaging 5 minutes with 2 points.
Go to the page you were just on that we told you to go back from. So, 34.2 minutes, right? Or is that in the G League?
No,
No, that's got to be the G League. Because he's averaging 21.9.
or is that total? See how it's
No.
34 minutes? Has he played 34 minutes?
No, because team is SBL, South Bay Lakers.
Okay.
So that's his G League stats, and it says in the top left that's the G League website.
Okay.
So we're not seeing his NBA stats.
Either or. I think he should have just stayed in college and then went up next year.
Definitely, yeah, especially because he was playing at USC. Like USC's not even an insane basketball school anymore. Like they weren't that good last year.
I think he would have shined on there too. Because
He-
there wasn't
yeah, he
a ton
probably-
of
he
talent on
would've
there, so he'd
started
probably be
this
the
year.
one player doing well.
Yeah, like it was a team with very little amount of talent this year, where he would have gotten a lot of minutes, been able to actually develop a little bit, but I don't know. He wanted to get a chance to play with his dad, and I don't blame him.
Yeah. Hey, first father-son duo. Makes sense. Bryce James is doing well too.
He's all right. I definitely think he's getting a lot. Not nepotism, but it's basically nepotism. Like he wasn't even a starter and played that many minutes on his high school team, but he's getting D1 offers and playing college basketball at the University of Arizona, which is a decent basketball school. So like, yeah, I don't know that because I don't even think he's as good as Bronny was whenever he was coming out of high school.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Jack, who's your top 5?
Top 5.
Yeah.
James Jordan.
Jordan.
James. Oh wait, Harden.
Harbaugh?
Not Harbaugh. He was in bottom 10. James, Jordan, Jabbar,
Wow.
Curry, and Shaq.
I love it. You want to hear my top 5?
Let's
So we say the same thing. I'll put LeBron at 1. I'll put Jordan at 2. I'm putting... So this is where it gets tricky because I think of old and new players, but I've only seen multiple new players.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go off your thing, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Skip 4 for a second. Curry's at my 5.
Okay.
And I like the Shaq pick, but I don't think he's 4. He might be 6.
He's a good player though. He's dominant.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's anyone else in the league that was like harder to guard than that man. Like that's the only reason I could like people could argue him being top 5 all time just because of how hard he was to guard and how good he was in his prime.
All right, then matter of fact, I'm going to put Curry at 4. I'm going to put Shaq at 5. And I'm going to stick by it because I think just because I watched him so much, Curry, I think he's going to be my 5 as the greatest shooter of all time and everything like that. He's just up there.
Nah, yeah, it's insane.
I saw a post recently where they were talking about NBA posts, so hopefully I liked it. Maybe I can pull it up. It was out of these 6 players, who you getting rid of? So it was Jordan, LeBron, Curry, Shaq, KD. I can't remember who the other person is.
Magic Johnson.
No, it wasn't. It was a current player. Shaq was the only older player on there. Oh, it was Kobe. Shaq, Kobe, Curry, LeBron, KD, Jordan.
And you have to kick one?
Kick one of
so
them.
It's like you gotta choose your starting five, and the other one either goes to the bench or is like cut or something.
Well, it actually made it no sense because of the way the positions are lined up, you get rid of Kobe.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
But if you like, let's just say off of pure skill and everything like that, you're gonna get rid of one. Who are you getting rid of? I say KD. KD, on my list is 7 or 8, but I'm getting rid of him.
Well, Katie's what, 6'10", 6'11",
Yeah.
and he's able to dribble like a guard, and he's just a scorer. Like he can shoot the three ball, definitely not as well as Curry, but he can shoot it, and like that's just like having that size mismatch. Like
Yeah.
Curry's got
So he's
4
pulled up
rings.
Steph Curry versus Kevin Durant, just all types of stats. Durant has had one more season, been in 4 more playoffs, like I guess series, or is
I
that
think-
games?
I think seasons he's made the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, so seasons he's made the
Yes.
playoffs. All-Star games, Durant has 4 over Curry. Curry's got more season MVPs. Durant has more finals MVPs. He's got more NBA first all-team. Yeah, all-star NBA scoring leader. I still think Curry's better than him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm putting Curry at my guard, Jordan at the 2, James at the 3, and then Shaq at the 5, and then who's the last person?
It was either Kobe or Durant.
Unfortunately, yeah, I think Kobe's gonna fall out because I'll put KD at the 3, Jordan or James at the 4 because he's what 6'9", and he's like 230, 240, I think. So he's not gonna get bullied down low, and he's played every position on the court. So I don't know. I think having Durant because he's kind of small, and not small, but like skinny. Like he can't. I
Small.
don't think
He's
he can
not
handle
as
it being
yeah.
I don't think he can handle being the power forward.
Can't handle the hairline either. Apparently, you know. Jeez.
Pictures are bad. He's got weak ankles though.
Yeah.
Like he's got to start wearing the.
There's actually
Curry
ankles,
wears like
too.
insane braces on his.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm choosing. I think just Kobe's mentality. I'm just choosing over KD.
So then, what's your starting lineup look like then? If you're choosing him over KD,
Then it goes
what Curry at the 1?
Curry at the 1, Jordan at the 2, LeBron at the 3. Kobe, I guess Kobe's the.
You're gonna have him playing power forward.
Mm,
No, I'd probably go.
no.
If you're gonna do that lineup, Curry at the 1, Kobe at the 2, Jordan at the 3. But you could flip flop.
Yeah, they could go
LeBron
either
power
way.
forward, Shaq at center. I think that's the only way you can do it.
Hmm.
I don't know. Kobe could play anywhere too. I mean, he's definitely shorter. He's like 6'6", but
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. So I'm gonna switch the topic here because I just pulled something else up on my phone. The NFL.
Yeah.
Ever since we talked, I guess it was the first or second day of free agency, nothing major has happened since then, I don't think. I don't remember any other big names besides all these other players coming. I can't remember, but
Well, let's see. Let's pull that up.
yeah.
NFL free agency.
A lot of players are still in free agency, and their teams are just waiting to see how the draft goes, I guess, to sign them.
Probably what draft end of the month. I think it's like April.
It's close.
28th.
It's in, I think something,
It's like the last Thursday of the month usually.
I think I saw something where there's like 2 weeks left, or 13
I was
days.
excited. The draft is going to be insane this year. I feel like there's so much that could happen.
You think Travis Hunter goes number 1?
Who's got the number 1? Titans? No. I don't know. 'Cause
I
I
think-
can see the Titans drafting, but I don't know. No, there's no way they take Cam Ward.
You don't think Travis Hunter's going number 1?
No, because the Titans need a quarterback. But like, I wouldn't spend the first overall pick on Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders.
I don't know if they can do this or not in the draft, but if they make somebody, can they immediately trade them?
If they take someone?
If they take someone. Oh,
Yeah.
so then I would take Travis Hunter and then have all these other teams offer up people.
No, I feel like if you take Travis Hunter, you got to keep Travis Hunter. I feel like if you pick him, you just got to keep him. Because
Dude.
even then, you could probably just trade out of the number 1 overall spot and get him at somewhere else.
Yeah.
You trade down like 3 or 4 with the Giants. But I don't know. The Giants might not even take a quarterback since they signed Russ and Jameis Winston. They're probably just going to do a bridge year. Maybe, I don't even know, like, tank next year, see if there's a better quarterback available. I don't know, because all the signs are pointing to them not taking a quarterback in the draft, and Brian Dable is very interested in Travis Hunter.
Wait,
Yeah.
Will Levis, is that
He's the Titans quarterback, yeah.
Titans quarterback? So that's the one trade.
They just
No.
don't want him to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just terrible. Like they don't want him on the field anymore.
No. But, yeah, other than that, I really didn't see any other big names. But the biggest thing I saw was, I just had the Pulse pulled up. Breaking news, the method for measuring first downs in the NFL has switched from the chains to a camera-based technology.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about that. I just hope they don't screw it up.
I don't see how you can though.
Well,
Because now there's going to be less room for refs to ruin a game for making the wrong call and someone not actually getting the first. Like, it should fix things.
it should. Now, I don't know. Yeah, technology is an efficient alternative to the process of walking chains onto the field and measuring whether 10 yards has been met. Now, I don't know.
So they're instantly.
gonna do
So
it.
they're just getting rid of chain gangs altogether. Like, there's not even going to be people out there.
I
It's
know.
just going to be this technology.
I think there's going to be people there, like, because if you're watching it in person, you obviously
Yeah.
can't see the lines on TV. I think there's going to be people standing there with, like, markers
Yeah.
to say, like, hey, it's 4th down, they're on this line. But when measuring first downs, if it's not obvious, I think they'll go to the camera.
Okay.
They're not
Yeah.
going to have the chain people walk out onto the field and
Yeah.
get the placement wrong.
That makes sense.
I just hope.
getting rid of the
I just hope, because this usually how it happens the first or second year, where they have this technology and then something gets messed up, like just completely wrong, and then people complain about it, and then they get rid of it instantly. I just hope they like give it a chance to actually work and improve on it, because the first year you're never gonna get anything perfect, especially with this when the game's been this way for 100 years using chains. You're never gonna get it perfect the first game or first go around, but hopefully they just stick to it.
I think this is going to be good, and it'll help a lot in the NFL. Because I do think there's times where they mess up getting a first down or being short, and I don't know. I have hope and faith in. Oh, hey, that's the Ravens stadium, top right.
Yeah, using the old system.
Well, yeah, that's like a preseason game. That's versus the Packers.
Hit the second photo. Can you go up? If that's what it's...
No, there's no way that's.
there's
how
no
it's-
way that's going to be it,
That's
because
that's not how they're going to actually do it.
they better not.
'Cause that's on like
You
the
see the second photo down there? Yeah.
that's the jumbotron of a actual.
No, but that's them displaying it, is what I'm saying.
Ah.
It was, click the second photo again, Jack, if you can. And then scroll down. That is the TikTok. The NFL debuted its new Hawkeye technology. They got to change that display, because people are going to look at that. If you have...
Yeah. I get you're trying to make it like easy to look at, but
You gotta get like a 360 view of this, because if you're just gonna see it from the top down, people, and if it's that close, you gotta
I
do
don't
something.
think how they're gonna.
You have to get a camera, at least in my opinion, from the side view
Yeah.
and top view.
So
If you're just gonna do the top view,
usually-
you're gonna mess this thing up.
Yeah, usually they'll have a camera because like they also place like a little pylon
Mhm.
at where the first down's supposed to be, and those usually have a camera.
But that, it's a 0.5 camera,
yeah, it's pretty
far away from the middle of the field.
terrible quality.
It's not that good.
So I don't know.
Hawkeye is a virtual measuring system that uses 6 8K cameras to track the ball's position and determine if a team has gained the first down. So 2 on the side, 1 in the air, and then I guess they're just gonna have 4 random cameramen at like the 25-yard line of each side,
Maybe I don't know how they'll track that
because you'll.
6 cameras.
I think you could see it. Because think of
I
it,
don't
if
know
you
where you're
got,
putting them.
yeah, it's on my desk. It should be on my desk. If not, Tim has one.
Yeah, ask Tim.
Yeah. 2, like where the first down marker is.
Yeah,
1 in the sky.
yeah.
And let's say the teams on the 50-yard line have 2 cameras on each side of the 50 near the 25-yard line. Now, when teams are 10 yards from the end zone, maybe you move those cameras down there at the 25-yard line and move them down to the end zone. But for the general proportion of the game where it's the 80 yards in the middle of the field, I would just stick those 2 cameras there because they can see the most.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah.
And just have someone operating those. The first down ones, they can just be automatic like the pylons, like you were saying, but I would move the other 4 cameras and just have someone do it.
Yeah, if I had to guess, they have a good system in place and for what they want to do and how they want it to work. So I don't know, because if it doesn't work well, they're gonna get hate for it. Like people are not gonna be happy, and they're gonna make it known that this is a bad system. But
Yeah, I just hope they fix it. Yep, here's the Will Levis stuff. Jack, do you think it's a better system?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
I think it's gonna be finicky, and people are gonna like just complain.
I mean, I'm going to complain too if I don't get it my way.
oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's how it is in any sport.
That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be yelling at my TV when it's right in front of me.
We'll be sitting in our dorm room watching a Ravens game on Sunday or something.
Oh, that's true.
And we're gonna be screaming.
It's going to be a rough Sunday night for some people trying to sleep. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, especially my roommate. My roommate's gonna hate living with me whenever the Ravens lose.
Yeah, I mean, wait, roommates here? Jamie? Jack?
Hey, Jake.
What are you talking about?
What's up?
You guys going to be roommates? Are you going to hate him when he's screaming at the TV?
Nah, he better be screaming with me because you're a supposed Ravens fan, but you never.
You better start rooting for the other team, whoever they're playing for.
I promise you, Jack will not do that. I will kick him out of our dorm room.
Lamar Jackson. Good God.
I don't know. What are your? I feel like you probably have. I don't know what your thoughts on this probably are.
If you go down to Alabama, Louisiana, not Florida, and you ask them number 8, Dale Earnhardt, you see that ain't
Dale
If
Earnhardt.
you ask anybody else, number 8.
I definitely.
I don't see them saying Lamar either. It's
In my
somebody
opinion,
else.
I don't see them seeing that. Like, I definitely don't think of Dale
NASCAR fans
Earnhardt.
gonna ask,
Wait, okay, you just pulled that up. What is this all about?
So, I forget. Oh, Troy Aikman. Lamar and Troy Aikman got into a dispute and like a legal battle a couple of years ago, maybe like even like 1 or 2 at this point, about the trademark number 8. And
How do you trademark a number?
I don't know exactly how it works, but it's like something they trademark.
you could trademark colors.
Yeah, like what doesn't Google
Yeah.
have those 4 colors trademarked or something? Like in that, I don't know.
But
like,
either way, you could get. Here's the difference. You could get really specific with some colors.
yeah, it's all weird. Like I don't get how you trademark a number and anything like that. But anyway, they got into a dispute about it, about making merchandise and other things using the number 8, and
Okay.
now Lamar Jackson has filed something against Dale Earnhardt Jr. for using the number 8 for merchandising and other things.
That's so stupid.
So
it's a completely different sport, and he's in Florida, you're in Baltimore.
Yeah,
You're not even gonna have fans clashing together. I get if it's 2 baseball teams close to each other or something like that, where it's a little bit more diverse. But come on,
I think it's dumb. Like it's dumb. Like you're trademarking a number.
you can't
Like,
trademark a number. It's a number, dude. You think
yeah.
about how many people have had the number 8 in sports. And you're saying
Exactly, like,
you're basically saying I'm the best. No one remembers you.
Which is basically what he's trying to. I think that's
Yeah.
Which is really stupid because it's all about money. Like, he's seeing this and he's like, I think I'm the most profitable and known 8. So he's trying to make money off of other people that also believe that they're the most known and profitable number 8.
I can guarantee you it's not. And I'm not.
Like,
That's just not because I'm against the guy. It's just you can't trademark something like that. And
yeah.
what did he use the argument of colors?
No.
You can trademark colors.
I don't think so.
It was originally the design, I think. If you look here, the number 8 logo, and then use the one you made famous.
So maybe
that's
maybe
like
go
a
back and look at
trademark.
images.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll show us like what they're talking
I'm
about.
pretty sure his is like at a slant. It's more blocky. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, because
Oh, a
then on
slanted number.
the Daytona cards.
A slanted number
That's-
8,
this is his
or
name.
more looking 3 number 8.
Like it's, I don't know.
I guess you could trademark the
They're pretty
design.
similar.
But if you're putting it on items and merchandise that are to the colors of your brand and your like your team, I don't see the issue.
No.
Like Lamar's not going out there making merchandise that's red and white, and Dale Earnhardt's not going out there making merchandise with the number 8 on it that's purple and gold.
yeah.
Like, I think that's stupid. Like there's very clearly differences between
Okay,
your
so-
brand and
so
what you're
now-
trying to put out there.
So now I can kind of see both sides. For one, you can't trademark number 8.
Yes, that's
I
Lamar
don't
Jackson.
care.
I didn't notice that
Oh yeah.
because I forgot Louisville
Yeah,
is red and
Lamar
white.
did use number 8 on Louisville, and he was. I don't think they made jerseys from them, so I don't think he can get any.
Well, yeah, because he was before
It was
NIL,
before NIL.
so he couldn't make
Which
money.
dude, seeing him in red, crazy.
Yeah, I always forget that Louisville's got some clean uniforms.
Do you think
But-
he'll stick around to get Baltimore a Super Bowl? You think he's gonna stick around?
If it doesn't happen soon, it's not.
I can see another
This
2 years
point-
if he doesn't give them a ring, they're just gonna beat him.
I
They won't boot him, but
Really? You think so?
I don't think they'll
because they're
boot
trying to
him.
extend him already again.
They won't boot him until he's
They should
towards his
boot
end of his career.
Harbaugh.
Yeah.
They shouldn't boot Lamar. They should boot Harbaugh.
Yeah, they won't boot him until he's at his last leg.
Yeah.
because he's like he's top 5.
He's the franchise. He's going to be here to stay. Which I guess people were saying that about Joe Flacco, but and Joe Flacco did lead us to a Super Bowl, but
It was to
I don't
it was to
know.
1. Yeah,
think it's
they'll
different
keep him
now.
until his last leg because he is that good. They just need other certain things to go their way, like the rest of the
wait,
team.
they settled it already.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, what was this?
apparently, so, okay, what is this?
Ad blockers.
Ads?
Come on.
How do I get out of this?
You might not be allowed. You just might not be able to look at the
Okay.
article.
That's dumb.
I don't know what that was.
A day ago.
Here or here? We already looked at one.
Probably that one. Yeah. Avoid potential conflict. Oh my. Alright, whatever. So it looks like
Whatever.
they settled it. So my guess is
I guess see if he has a certain design for the number 8, you could maybe make the argument, but
Yeah,
if
I
you're
don't know.
all these articles are just saying the battle for number 8. You
Yeah, no,
can't
they're making-
trademark
yeah.
the general
they're
number.
making it out to make it seem like it is just about the number whenever it's clearly a style thing. What they're
Exactly.
complaining about. So
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
yeah, I don't know. The media, I think, is making it and blowing it out of proportion a little bit. Like it's still stupid because they are fighting about a number, but I think it is way different than what it's being made out to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think this is good right here. We talked about a bunch of NBA stuff, and I don't know, we got a bunch of episodes left to do. We're gonna keep coming back. Oh, here's Lamar Jackson compared to
does not look
Barkley.
like broccoli, bro.
Good work, Jamie.
You are hating on the man. That
I
is
love it.
literally your quarterback, too.
I love it.
Wait, was it carrot? What was it? I remember seeing it.
Just look
I
at
thought it
Lamar
was
Jackson
broccoli.
food
It
comparison.
was definitely broccoli.
There's no way. No. Lamar
Yes,
Jackson
it
is not
was.
the way broccoli, bro.
What is that?
Okay, now we're just randomly searching Google for a bunch of stuff.
Is that the Michael
Oh,
Jordan crying meme?
Michael
No,
Jordan
that's not Michael
crying, and it's put over the Ravens logo. Oh, yeah, smile. Yeah, smile dispute real quick.
Yeah, that's funny. What about the playoffs?
Oh, it was a cartoon carrot, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bro,
More Jackson
it doesn't even look that accurate, bro.
anyways, yeah. All right. Thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the next 1 or 2 days we can get another one recorded here pretty soon.
Yeah.
So I want to keep consistency instead of waiting another month to get the second one out. Even though I have tried to do other episodes, but it doesn't always work out. So appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, and then for all listeners coming back, we'll hopefully talk about more NFL and college level sports. We had March Madness recently end up
We didn't
here.
even talk about March Madness.
Yep. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, we can get
Yeah.
another episode roll and talk about March Madness because surprisingly, no one really picked a winner.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I was expecting that outcome with Florida, but
No.
I thought Duke was gonna make it all the way.
I was really hoping Duke was going to go all the way. Mr. Martin would have gone crazy.
Oh yeah.
But that's something
Our
to talk about in the
teacher,
next
yeah.
episode.
Yep.
We'll have to-
All right. Thank you guys for here.